Welcome to DUSK. This practice is intended to meet you where you are at energetically from the day and help transition and ease you into a more calming evening energy. So we're going to begin with a more flowing vinyasa-like movement where we're standing and then ease into some more yin-like movement. So it's really this yin-yang effect within our physical practice today. In today's practice, I am going to use a yoga bolster. If you don't have a yoga bolster at home, grab some pillows from your bed or from your couch and use those instead. And I'm also going to practice with Opalite. I'm bringing this into my practice today. This is an Opalite Point. I really love to utilize Opalite whenever I have intentions of calm. This is a super calming, almost grounding energy that I feel Opalite offers. So I set a lot of intentions of relaxation with Opalite, and I figured it was a great piece to use in today's practice. There's a link for a playlist below. Make sure you click that in case you'd like to play my music. You can also play your own music or have a silent practice instead. And I'm going to meet you on your mat standing today. Welcome to your practice. So I'm going to take my Opalite point and put it towards the top of my mat where eventually my head will be, and then we'll get started standing. So face the front of your mat, draw your big toes towards touch, a little sliver of space between your heels, or if it feels better, you can come to hip width distance between your feet. Shift your weight back towards your heels and reach your fingertips actively down towards the ground. Close your eyes. Exhale your breath out. Find a really large inhale. Let your heart lift up to the sky. Even roll your shoulders up towards your ears. Big exhale, shoulders roll back down your back. And over your next few breaths, just feel your body lengthening. Feel the connection of the soles of your feet down towards the earth. And then draw that energy up through your legs and through your core, activating your lower belly towards your spine. Draw your navel towards your spine, even up underneath your rib cage. Feel the sensation of the gentle rise and fall of your heart, the length behind your neck, and reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. And just allow yourself to notice the energy shift, even just in these few moments here, coming to stillness at the beginning of your practice. Shift your thoughts to something that you are so grateful from today. And you can either keep your eyes closed or you can flutter them open. On your next inhale, you'll reach your arms up towards the sky. Big inhale breath. Continue to send your shoulders actively down. Exhale, place your palms together. Arms are through heart center. Another big inhale breath. We'll take two more just like that. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Maybe even shift your gaze slightly to the sky. Exhale, your hands come together and through heart center. One more and we'll pause at the top. Inhale, reach your arms up high. On your exhale breath, reach your arms back down the same way that they came. Then interlace your hands behind your hips. On your next great inhale, feel your heart lift upwards. Shift your gaze up. Then exhale with a generous bend through your knees. Bow down, forward fold. And take a moment in this forward fold. Allow the crown of your head to drop down heavy. Reach your hands actively up to the sky. Then gently release your grip. Send hands on either side of your feet to slightly in front of your feet. We'll tuck and roll. So bend through your knees. Send your forehead towards your knees, rounding through your spine. Really send the heels of your feet upwards. You might even play with your balance here just by tickling the floor or wrapping your arms around your shins. Place your hands in front of you on your mat. Step your feet back to a high plank position. We'll hold it for 3, for 2, and 1. Then slowly lower down all the way to your belly. For Cobra Pose, place the tops of your feet to your mat. And on your next inhale, lift and reach your heart forward. Exhale back down with length. And either tuck your toes underneath you and press back up to a high plank position, or come to your knees in tabletop position. Then we'll tuck toes underneath us and lift your hips up high to downward facing dog. Make this a super loose down dog. Shake your hips around, bend through your knees as much as you need to. Kind of dance it out for a moment before you find stillness. Then settle right in. Reach your feet away from one another. Bend your knees as much as you need. Press into the palms of your hands. Lengthen through your arms. Lengthen through your spine. Send your hips up high to the sky. Big inhale breath. Huge exhale. And super slowly tiptoe your feet in towards your hands. Back to your tuck and roll. Once your toes come towards your wrists, bend through your knees generously. Send your forehead back towards your knees and maybe even go for that balance once more. Next, place your shins down to the ground. So we're going to move into Seiza pose. For Seiza, we're sitting hips towards heels. We're going to begin to shift into that more yin-like energy. So place your palms down to your thighs and close your eyes. If it feels more comfortable here, you can absolutely sit on your pillow. Notice the beating of your heart. Begin to notice your breath slowing down. And come back to that thing that you're grateful for today. Come back to the thing that you're so grateful for from today. And from here, we're going to fold forward towards a child's pose. So spread your knees out just a little bit. You might want to grab your pillow. Sometimes it feels really nice to place it underneath your chest. In child's pose, that's another place where you could put a prop underneath your hips if that feels better on your knees. Find a little bit of length in through your spine, then walk your hands forward. This is a great place to grab your crystal if you're practicing with one today and just hold it in your hands. If you are placing a pillow or a bolster underneath your chest, turn your gaze to the side. Once you arrive in child's pose, fill up with a big inhale. Big sigh out. Reach your hips down towards your heels and just melt into your space. Continue to hold that thing you're grateful for from today strong in your heart. Just a few more breaths here. And if you were practicing with a crystal, place it just down near you. And we'll walk ourselves up from child's pose just to take any props out from underneath us. So if you've got a pillow, you can toss that over to the side. We're going to lay back down onto our belly for Sphinx pose. So forearms will come out in front of you. Elbows are down almost underneath your shoulders, maybe just slightly in front of your shoulders. Then actively press your forearms down and back towards your body. So your elbows end up coming underneath your shoulders. Your heart is reaching forward. Gaze can be lifted or down towards your mat. Come strong into your breath here. So you'll notice how energetic your upper body is with that more yang-like energy, that daytime energy. See if you can relax through your hips and through your legs, yet keep really active in your upper body and in your breath. Allowing this pose to be a representation of yin-yang in your body. Let's take 3 more strong breaths here. Big inhale, reach your heart forward, send your shoulders down. Exhale, let it out. Huge inhale, maybe you press up slightly. Exhale, elbows come back down. Inhale, breath. Again, if that press up felt good, go for it even stronger this time. Exhale, back down to your forearms. Then we'll take elbows out from one another and move into crocodile pose. So you're going to place the palm of your left hand down towards your mat, then place the palm of your right hand to the back of your left hand, and forehead comes to the back of your right hand. Fill up with your inhale. And on your exhale, allow your heels to melt away from one another, toes fall in towards each other. And feel the sensation of the back of your hand against your forehead, the floor underneath your body. And lift your head up off of the back of your hand. We're going to roll over onto our back from here. So kind of adjust back onto your mat space. And send your heels in towards your hips. So the soles of your feet are on the ground. There's a bend through your knees. Then cross your right leg up and over your left so that the side of your right ankle comes just above your left knee. This is figure 4 pose. You can either leave the sole of your left foot down to your mat, or you can draw it in towards your body. Relax through your right toes and your left toes. Send your breath towards the outside of your right hip. And if you would like more sensation, you can always draw your left knee closer to your body, or you can even actively open that right knee out away from your body. And release your grip. Place your left foot back down to your mat if you lifted it up. From here, we're going to twist in this figure 4. So we'll send the sole of our right foot down towards the ground. So it's twisting away from your right leg, sole of your right foot down towards the ground, everything dropping to the left. And you can either just allow it to fall to the ground, or if you feel like you'd like some more support here, use your pillow or your bolster and place it underneath your knee. Let your right shoulder fall back to your mat. Cactus through your arms, bending through your elbows. And let your breath take over. So I love the gentleness of these twists, that nothing is forced and that literally our breath just does the work for us. As we inhale, we feel that length through our spine. Creates a little space between each vertebra, and as we exhale, our body naturally falls into the twist. And to change, draw everything back to center. Let's uncross right leg from our left. Tuck your knees to your chest and take a little side to side rock. Just massage out your lower back. And place the sole of your right foot down towards your mat. Cross your left leg up and over. And you might right away notice some difference between the sides in your hips, maybe in the turnout in your knee. This side, you may or may not feel comfortable drawing your right knee to your chest, so just listen to what this side is and what you need here. Allow your exhales to ground you down. Feel your hips, your spine, your shoulder blades along the floor underneath you. And release your grip. Place your right foot down to the ground. This time we're going to send everything to the right. So the sole of your left foot is going to come down towards your mat on the right side. Maybe you're using that pillow or bolster underneath your knee again, if that feels good for support. And kind of untuck your bottom hip so that your top hip almost stacks on top of your bottom. Bend through your elbows once more and let your left shoulder melt down towards your mat. Kick it off with a really large inhale. Feel the lengthen through your spine. Exhale, melt down. Last few breaths here. When you're ready, unravel your legs back to center. Again, send knees to your chest and come to that side to side, little lower back massage rock. Today I'm going to use my bolster for supported bridge pose. I a lot of the times prefer to use a yoga block here, But I'm going to use my bolster today to bring in more of a gentle supported bridge pose. So soles of your feet back to the ground, heels towards your hips. Lift your hips up off of the ground and place your pillow or your bolster underneath your hips. Take a second to get adjusted. You should hopefully be feeling a little bit of lengthening through your lower spine. And allow the backs of your hands to flip upwards to the sky. If you are practicing with a crystal, you can certainly place that in one of your hands to your heart center, to your third eye center, or just behind your head at the top of your crown chakra. Come back to your intentions of relaxation for this practice today. And just allow yourself for a moment to notice the energy shift that you have given yourself. That wind down from the busier energy of the day. Notice what feels different in your body, in your breath, in your mind, and in your heart now. And take a few more breaths in supported bridge. Really allow your hips to sink into your prop. When you're ready to change, place your crystal off to the side. Press back into the soles of your feet. Lift your hips up off of your prop and take it out from underneath you. We're moving next into final Shavasana. So create some space, take up space on your mat. Make sure that nothing is touching your legs or your arms. You can grab your crystal once more and again place it to heart center, your third eye center, your crown chakra, or hold it back in one of your hands. Maybe a little tuck of your shoulder blades underneath your upper body. Exhale your breath out. Find a big inhale. Feel your heart lift upwards. Sigh out your exhale. In this Shavasana today, if your thoughts wander back to the busy day you had, to the to-dos for tomorrow, just allow yourself to come right back to the present moment by focusing on your breath. Lengthy inhales and exhales, just allowing yourself to be here. And when you are ready for some movement once more, we're just going to slowly and gently awaken so that we can keep this more calm and relaxed energy for the rest of the evening. Slowly wiggle through your toes. Send that wiggle up through your legs, your fingertips, your arms, your chest. Really gently tuck your right knee and then your left knee in towards your chest and roll over towards a fetal position. Rest your head on your bicep. And press up to a seated position. Keep your eyes closed. You can cross at your legs or come back to Seiza pose that we took a little earlier, sitting hips to heels. And if you've still got your crystal in your hand, you can keep it there. We'll place palms down to our thighs. Exhale out your breath. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Send your hands to Anjali Mudra at heart center. On your next inhale, lift your hands to your third eye center. Exhale, take a bow down to your practice today, to acknowledging when you'd like to calm your energy and to showing up for your practice. Namaste, my friends. I hope that this practice served you so well and that you're feeling way calmer going into your evening. This is a great practice to utilize anytime you want to transition your energy from that more energetic daytime energy into a calming evening energy. I can't wait to see you on your mat again soon. Have a great night.